Okay, thank you very much. I can see your reaction. My name is Andrew, and today we'll be looking at how you can strategically position yourself online. So I've given the title Unleash Your Online Persona, Strategies for Crafting a Powerful Personal Brand. Now, as I said, my name is Andrew. I'm a creative director with Anchor Media. I'm a very motivated and hardworking guy, okay, and I handle a lot of software. Now, for some time now, I've decided to place myself on social media, put myself online. So I've been doing it for some time. I'm not there yet. My goal is to be able to reach where I'll be put on Wikipedia, okay. So we'll today look at some of the things you have to put in place to be able to achieve all of this. Now, when we talk about personal brand, okay, it's involved a lot. So, but for this, the purpose of this webinar, we'll be talking about online personal brand. Okay, so we'll be talking about your online persona, and then we will also look at the unique skills, experiences, and your personality. Okay, how you want the world to see you. That's what we'll be looking at. Now, we should just think of it as a digital footprint. What you want people to see about you, what you want people to talk when they see you online. Okay, so that's what we'll be looking at, and there is a way you can place yourself on social media. Now, those of you who are pastors, those of you who are professionals, especially pastors, sometimes when the designers are looking for pictures to use for your design, it's very difficult. Okay, now when you type your name on Google, what do people see? Okay, so if I type my name as Andrew, what is going to come? You see that I will have a lot of pictures, I will have a lot of things written about me. Okay, those of you who also want to work outside this country, you need to have a profile that when they go to Google and they type your name will come out, and then it will talk about what you do. The same with Facebook and the other social media platforms. So that's what we'll be looking at. So what is the importance of personal brand, online personal brand? Okay, now we are looking at credibility and trust. Okay, now for example, if you go and look for Anchor Media on Google, the pictures that will come out, the website, the phone numbers, and all of that is going to show a little credibility. It's just recently that when this thing was happening with Pizza Man, that people Google them and go and buy and pay money to people, other companies. Okay, it was a fraud. Now, I normally blame Pizza Man. I was blaming them because I even went to the shop to tell them that there is a way you can reclaim all those things. You can reclaim your listing, your business listings. Okay, so the trust is always there. When people search your name, they see what you do. They go to Facebook, they search your name, they will see everything about you. Okay, so it's going to establish credibility and the trust, and it's also going to differentiate you from others. Okay, once you started posting your pictures, your video, what you want to put out there is going to differentiate you from others, and then it's also open opportunities. Okay, open opportunities. The last time I went somewhere, they were doing a program, and I decided to take a video, and then I posted the video. The organizers just went online, they searched for my name, and then they saw a lot of things about me, and they call me. I don't have to give them my number because I've programmed everything is online, so they just give me a call, and I was able to get that contract for next year. Okay, so it will open opportunities for you if you place yourself online. Now, what you have to do first is to define your brand. Okay, so you have to determine your strengths and then passion. What you are good at, what do you enjoy doing? Okay, I like teaching. I like showing people what this device is. So if I buy a new device, I'll come and tell you that this is a microphone. It can record, it can do all of that. So I like doing that, and that is what I've started doing. So if you go to my TikTok, my Facebook, and other pages, you see that I'm doing a lot of content in that regard. Now, what it's doing is that it's bringing people in that industry. Okay, and I have a lot of people in other industries, but you see that most of the topic I talk about has to do with multimedia. So you have a lot of people joining me who are photographers and video guys. Okay, then you also have to identify your target audience. That's what I just talked about, who do you want to reach? I want to reach photographers and videographers. There are others who I want to reach, so I'll also be looking at other topics to treat so that I can reach all these people. Then you have to create a personal mission statement. Okay, so when I started, I introduced myself. About me, I say I'm a self-motivated, hardworking, and detail-oriented. So I've given an intro to myself. So it's also very important to do that. So I've given an example that I'm a digital marketing expert, helping people, small businesses grow, okay, their online presence through innovative strategies. So this is going to be the first introduction you will do, okay, and then we'll look at some of the platforms you can even use to do the introduction. But the first thing you have to do is to define your brand online, and then you will now start building your online presence. Okay, so for example, if we take LinkedIn for example, it's for professional networking and then leadership. So those of you who are professionals who are working, your LinkedIn, when I go there, your profile should say a lot about you. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people, they just put any picture there, and that's all. Because when people want to look for you and see who you are, that is the first place they will go to, especially if you are a professional. Okay, they will go to LinkedIn to see if your presence there talks a lot about you. So it's very important. Your intro is very important. You have to do a banner. You have to do your picture over there. And I'll be talking about how you can take portrait pictures to do all of that. I'm a photographer, but I'm not saying in terms of you have to come to my studio, but you can go to any studio and take a picture. But the most important thing is that you must have your portrait pictures ready to be able to go on LinkedIn. Okay, a lot of people are also getting opportunities there. I've heard a lot of stories. People say they got their job from LinkedIn and all of that. Okay, now Instagram is going to be for storytelling, pictures. You post your pictures, you write few things. Then when we go to Twitter, you see that it's for sharing news and all of that. So somebody just go and tweet small, write something a little, and then post it. So these days I do that a lot on Facebook. So you see me typing something about ECG. I pick any topic and then I type it in Facebook. Okay, so apart from the ones I've listed here, you can also look at Facebook. Facebook is also helping. Now when you go to Google and you type your name, Google is going to be one of the Facebook is going to be one of the best platforms that will pull some of your pictures and some of the things about you. Okay, so even though I didn't list Facebook, Facebook is one of the best when it comes to your online presence. Okay, then now I see a lot of people are not on TikTok. Please, if you're watching me on TikTok, you can go to my bio. My YouTube channel is there. You can go and watch from there, because for that place I'm sharing the slide, so you can watch from there. Okay, so if you're on TikTok, kindly join my YouTube and subscribe. Okay, so Facebook is one of the best. Now I'm talking about TikTok. The last time somebody told me that, oh, TikTok is for slay queens. Yeah, it's true. It looks like it's for slay queens, because sometimes when you go, the things you see are not easy. But even these days, the same things you see on TikTok, you see them on Facebook and then Instagram, because it looks like they are just everybody posts anything anyhow. But there are also good content that you can find there. Now I get a lot of my audience from TikTok. Okay, it's difficult even building my YouTube, so I'm able to get a lot of people from TikTok and Facebook. So TikTok actually help to promote your content for you. So those of you who are doing business, try opening TikTok. It's one of the platforms that pushes your content for you. Now when you post anything, if you can get 1,000 views, if you can just see view, not those who like it, if you see that your content is able to reach 1,000, it means you are reaching a lot of people. Okay, so there are times I post and I'm getting 25k. There are times you are getting 2k and then 1k, but TikTok is going to help you push. And one thing it's going to do is that it's going to give you the right audience. So yeah, you can look at TikTok. Now one other platform that I use that helped me a lot is website, personal website or blog. Okay, it's very important. If you have the money, you can build your own website, or you can let them build a website for you. If you don't have the money, then you can look at the social media platform that I've mentioned. So for example, LinkedIn is one of the best when it comes to professionals. Okay. Am I muted? He said, oh, you can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? Vondi, my sound is so clear. I think you should check your side. I'll also try and test from my end here. So you can even try watching it on any of my Facebook platform and see. But I think the sound is good here. Okay, I'm coming. I want to test it on. Okay, so I was talking about websites. So it's very important to have a website. If you don't have the money, look for the other social media platform and then put yourself over there. So now when it comes to website is what is going to determine how you are shown in Google. Okay, so for website, there's something called SEO optimization. You can rank your website. So I have a personal website. Let me, Vondi, can somebody send a message to Vondi for me? Everybody can hear. I have a system here that I'm using to monitor. So somebody should leave a message for Vondi for me in the chat. Okay, so I think somebody sent the message. So I am going to share my screen to show you a website I created. Okay, let me share the screen. You can see my screen. Okay, so this is a website I created for myself. It's a portfolio and a CV website. What I did was to put in my name. So you see the name is at the top here. Then I have an intro to myself. Then professional skills. Then you can download my CV actually from here. Your screen, okay. Michael, can you see the screen there? You can see the screen. Anybody else having the same issue? Because I can see it from my machine I'm using here. Joshua, can you see my website? Then you have to refresh. I think it has to do with your internet. Okay, so let's move on. The video is recorded, so you can get back to it and then you watch it, or you check my Facebook account. It should be there. So you see I have my name written boldly here. Hello, I'm Azaso Andrew. I have my professional skills. You can download my CV. Then I've listed all projects I've worked on. It's not all of them though, but I also have some portfolio of pictures I have taken here. Some of the corporate institutions I'm working with or have worked with. Then one nice thing is that I write blog posts or news, so it's also on the site. Okay, so this is how it looks like. If you go to about me, I've written more about myself. Okay, here. Then I have my resume here. I have my projects here. Then I have my gallery. Now, what the gallery is doing is that when I'm loading pictures to my gallery, so I take pictures, I take professional. When I'm loading it, I'll give my name to the pictures. So you rename it. Don't take pictures the way the photographer has sent it to you. You use it to load like that to social media or your website. Rename the picture to your name, and then you load it. Now, those are the pictures Google will search for and pick. Okay. Let me stop the sharing. So those are the pictures Google will look for and pick. So it's very important if you want to create a website. Now that website is a website I created on my main domain. So I have my anchormedia.com, and then I created what we call a subdomain. So it's not a website that I'll be paying so much money to do. Okay, so if you want to do your personal website, you can get in touch with me later. There are other designers available who can also do that for you. But the most important thing is that make sure they optimize your site, they put in the right SEOs, they rank the site for you, which is very important. And then when they are uploading your pictures, they should rename the pictures to your name or your brand or your company name. Okay, it's very important, because when you enter the names in Google, it will bring all those pictures. So pastors who have pictures taken at the studio, if you have a website and they are going to use the pictures on your site, make sure they rename the pictures before they use. I will explain further when it comes to that. Now, consistency is key. Okay, so it is advisable that the intro you have on your website should be the same intro you have on all your other social media platforms, so that if somebody go there and see this, you will know that you are the same person. So it's very important. Consistency is key. Now, you have to also create high quality content. So we come to going to studio to take quality pictures. Okay, you have to go to studio to take quality pictures. I think some of you have seen my pictures I've used for the poster and other pictures on social media. You see that it's quality. It's just like a headshot. You have to take it. Joshua, who says he wasn't seeing the screen, sent me a picture recently. It was a nice portrait picture which he used on his LinkedIn account. So you have to make sure you get quality. Now, we say content is key. So create valuable, relevant, consistent content. Okay, so blog posts. I show you with the blog post on my website. I write sometimes about it. You can also write articles. You do your video podcast and then infographics. Okay, it's very important. You can do all of this, and then when you post it under your name, it will come. Don't go now. This is one of the mistakes I see a lot of people do. So when they go to social media, they will go and write Aloski. The username is Aloski, and their main names, the name won't come. So you are giving your nickname, and yes, you are using your nickname to create your social media platform. Now, when they are looking for you, they won't see you. Okay, when people are looking for you, they won't see you. Don't use your nickname to go and create your social media platform. Yes, if you are not in for being professional and all that, fine. But if you want to be professional, now the last time somebody called me and told me that, oh, there's something I've written about her. So when they went to, she was getting a job outside the country, so they Googled her name, and then her picture appeared, and it was that article I've written. That, so, oh, how did he? Yeah, so she was asking me about it. She came to take a picture, and I posted a picture, and I've written about her on my website. So because I've used her name, after some time Google will pick that name. So when they were searching for her, her name came up that she has taken a picture at this studio. Okay, so you have to be doing a lot of content. It has to be quality. Then you share content that align with your brand and resonate with your audience. There are so many content you can do, and there are so many audience that are out there that will listen to you. Okay, so you can engage them. If you're also the type who doesn't want to do any content, you can just post your bio, your profile picture, and all of that. Okay, it's very important. Then engage with your audience. What will I use? As for this one, I normally don't do it that much, and I decided to pay attention to it, engaging with audience. And I think I've done a lot of work now, and I've been replying to comments and messages promptly. I have an assistant who was doing it for me, so she will go and look for the messages and then she will reply to them. So it's very important. Once you respond to people, people will come back the next time when you post, and then they will comment on your post. Okay, so it's very important. Then you can also participate in discussion and share others content, others who are even in your who are doing the same thing you are doing. You can share their content, and then that will help build relationship. Okay, and then it will also create increase your visibility. So it's very important. Share other people their content. Once you share it, your name will be there. When you go and search for you, we will see some of those posts that you've shared. Okay, so engage your audience. There are times you talk, people will come. I remember there was this time that I posted something and somebody came to say something under the post, and my response was so serious. I typed my response, look at it, and I realized that, and I posted it, and then my sister called me and told me that no, that wasn't the best response, and I have to delete it. So you can also get people to be checking on those things for you. Then you can also engage with influencers. So if you have influencers you want to use, you can go in and comment on their posts. There are people who are already out there who are doing well. Okay, sometimes when you go and post nicely under their posts, you get followers. That's how we do to get followers. So those of us who have brand and we are paying people to boost for us, you are not getting real followers. Okay, so sometimes go and comment on people when people post. Influencers, okay, go and comment on them. Then you can also collaborate on projects. Okay, so consider guest blogging. You can go do co-hosting webinars. You can do webinars as I'm doing right now. If you go to social media, you type my name, you will see a lot of things about me. When you go to the video session, you see a lot of videos that I have posted from my TikTok, on my YouTube and all of that. Okay, so you can do all of that so that you can expand your reach and credibility. Now, one thing that most people don't do is to monitor and then adapt. Okay, so you have to do analytics by using analytics tool. Google gives us free analytics tool to see. So I can, even with my company, I can go into my analytics and see that, oh, this number of people have seen my business, these people call, these people visit my website and all of that. And Google Analytics is able to do that. Okay, so it's very important. Then you can adapt your strategy, regularly review and performance data. So if you can't do it yourself, employ somebody to do it. Get somebody who knows how to gather data around your social media to analyze it, to get it for you. For example, on TikTok, they've introduced this insight. So when you post, after a day, they will send you a message that this is your insight. So you see how many people follow you based on that, how many comments you've gotten. It will give you a lot of data that you can work with. Now, what this data is going to do is to help you to review your content. So the next time you are doing content, you'll be conscious of the things you have to put in. There are times people will call you personally. Okay, there are so many occasions that I have received calls. The last time I was advertising something, I said, oh, this one is cheap. And somebody called me, I was like, Andy, you don't have to say this is cheap in marketing. I haven't done marketing, I haven't done advertising. I do things as I learn. So he said you don't have to use cheap, you use the word affordable. So yesterday when I was doing video, I was using affordable. Inexpensive, affordable, and it was okay. So you have to learn. People will bring a lot of comments. You have to pay attention to all of that. Okay, now what is the tips for maintaining your brand? You have to be authentic. Stay true to your values, mission, what you want to do. Don't be deviating from it. Okay, that will help you build your trust and credibility. And then you have to also stay professional, because what you want to do is more or less like a professional thing. You have to stay professional, maintain a professional demeanor in all your interaction, even on casual platforms. You see, we normally say that social media, people can say their mind. And you never see me going to comment on the post. I only comment on posts that I think make sense, that what I'm saying makes sense. Okay, I will not go and comment on posts that also doesn't make sense. I will make sure it's a post that is worth commenting on. So don't just go and make comment anyhow. People are looking for these things, and sometimes these are the things they will pull, and then they will see that, oh, this is the kind of person you are. Those of you who are traveling, then you go and they pull some of these things, they deny you. You will be wondering what you have done, but it's some of these things. Okay, Sometimes we wish some of the pictures we've posted in Facebook, we spend time and delete all of them. Because some of them, when you see, if you see how we were at the time, but now you can create a lot of content, quality content, to replace some of those ones. Okay, and be patient. This is what I tell people who want to grow on social media, that it's not easy. To get 1 follower, you have to thank God. To get 10 followers in a week is not easy. So you have to be patient. Those who say they are buying followers, you can buy. People see that your follower is 10,000, but they are not real followers. Okay, it takes time to build. It takes time for your brand to take off on social media. You can be posting, people will not even comment on it. You post, but be consistent. Keep on posting. One day you get people who are in your within your niche. Okay, so it's very important. You have to be patient. Now, some of the resources that you need and the tools you need is Canva. Okay, so the recommended tools, Canva. I don't know how many of us know of Canva. I have Canva. I use the Canva Pro. Now, those of you who are into business, you can use Canva to create your product. So you want to sell a product, you can go to Canva. There are a lot of templates there you can use. A lot of people are also using it for presentation. So the presentation I'm doing today, I use Canva to do it, because it gives me the ability to look for pictures, icons that I want to use, and everything I want to use. Okay, so you can use Canva to create your online presence. Now, there's one thing I didn't say, that is to do with you can also write articles and put on other news platform. So last week, I think I started something like that. I've written about my free online classes I'm doing. The idea is to put it on some of the major social media platforms or the online news portals. So one day when somebody types, the person will know that, oh, this year I have organized a free class for people online. So that is also very important. But Canva can help you do those designs. So the design you see me do, the front one, even though I know how to use Photoshop, Corel, Canva is going to help me do it faster. And Canva, we have the free version, and then you have the paid version. So you can look at any of them. Then we also have WordPress or Squarespace, which I use to design my website. So I use WordPress to design the website. I know a lot of people learn how to design it. I'm even doing a free class on WordPress. If you didn't join it, I don't think it's late, because we have the materials that you can go to the site and then you can sign up and learn how to do it. So we have WordPress, we have Squarespace, and then we have Wix. Okay, I didn't put Wix here, but there's also Wix that you can use, because these ones is easy to. You are not now going to be coding. Okay, you can just drag and drop and place where you want it to be. I think Canva too can do website. Yes, you can do website, so you can also look at that. Then the Hotsuite or Buffer. This one is used for scheduling your posts, social media posts. Okay, so on Facebook have that. Instagram have their own too, that you can schedule posts in time. So if you are a busy type and you have content, you can put the content, schedule it, so that when that date and time comes, it will go live by itself. So those are some of the tools and resources you can use. I'm trying to do some case studies. As I mentioned from the beginning, I am not there yet. One of my goals is to be able to be listed on Wikipedia. I've researched about it, and I know that I have started on the right path. It's just left for me to go and create an account with Wikipedia. But there are so many things. There should be credibility, there should be trust, because they are going to do research into you. You have to appear in posts, publications, you have to contribute to publication. All the things I have mentioned, you have to do all of them and do them well. And once you create an account and you sign in, you'll be able to see yourself on Wikipedia. Now, I've done some studies and I've brought just a few Ghanaians. I'm not using any foreigner. Now, when you go and type Amayao Deborah, the name Amayao Deborah on social media, or let's just say you go to Google and type his name, his pictures are going to come. Wikipedia is going to talk about him. Okay, so his background is a celebrity blogger, entertainment journalist. So everybody know Amayao Deborah. Okay, and what he is as a blogger in Ghana and his personal brand. Okay, then I also look at Dolores Frimpong Manso, which we all know to be Delay. Okay, so you know that he's a television and radio show host. she is an entrepreneur. She has the mackerel and all of that. So yeah, she's known. One thing I know about her, she's known to be the type who can get certain information from you when she's interviewing you. Okay, and she's known for that very well. That if it's delay, who is interviewing you, you have to be very careful how you answer your question, because she's going to fetch the information from you. So these are some of the case studies we have in Ghana, and so it's very important. The point we have to take is that you have to place yourself on. If you are a professional, you have to strategically place yourself online, and you can use all the social media platform. Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. As I mentioned, TikTok is one of the most important one now, because it's pushing a lot of content. Now, sometimes people will tell you that, oh, when I go to TikTok, is this social sexual things I'm saying. Now, this is the trick. As for TikTok, if you are watching those things, those are the things you see. The things you are watching is what you'll be seeing. Okay, so if you are listening to music, you'll be seeing a lot of music. If you are watching movies on TikTok, that's what they'll be bringing you, short movies. I watch a lot of tutorials on video and photography. So now you see my TikTok, it is showing a lot of that. So they just look at what you are watching every time, and they use that to give you the content. Okay, so you can go in for TikTok, because TikTok is actually pushing a lot of content now. Okay, so yeah, basically that is what you have to do. And then your website, you can create a personal website. It's also very important to create a personal website, because for the personal website, that's what we will use to bring your name and pictures. So for example, let me share my screen and show you my. So if you go to Google, you type my name. So you see the first profile that appears is my LinkedIn account. So when I open it, it will take me there, my Instagram. Then this is my website. Then you go to my YouTube. Then you come to my pictures. So I can open this in a different link for you to see my pictures. So see all these pictures. Anybody who is looking for my pictures can go and download it. So this is from my one website. This is from another website. This is from LinkedIn. Anything I post about myself, you see a lot of them here. So you can try, type your name and see what you see. If you are not seeing yourself more than 3 times, it means you have a problem. So you have to work on it. So look at this. Okay. TikTok. Look at TikTok. The TikTok we are talking about. They are saying that I'm live and all of this. So you have all of this. And then they are even showing my resume here. Memorials GS. This is the website I created. So my name is there. My profile is there. So yeah. I am an admin on this Church of Pentecost Hacho area. So you see things I'm selling on Gigi. So just see, I've opened 2 tabs already, and it's still all about me. Okay, I did a video recently for Pro Pack and all of that. All of them are showing here the things I'm selling and all of that. When you come to the picture, you see pictures I have taken. And now one nice thing I saw the last time is when I went to. So when you go to video, you see a lot. The news is what I'm trying to work on now. So I'll be contacting some of the social news outlets to post news. Now, when it comes to books, okay, I've written in the Genographic so many years ago. That's 2002. And I opened and I saw that content here, and I was so surprised that I have this. Okay, so this is what you can get if you spend time to create your own presence. You have to make sure you know what you are doing. First, you have to go to the studio, get quality pictures. When you get the pictures, you use it to create your profile. Have a bio, have a nice introduction to yourself. Okay, and start posting pictures. When you get the professional pictures, post them. Don't just go and post just any pictures. Okay, so that when people search for you, they can get all these pictures. Thank you very much. So I'll take questions for those who are on my live training session. Those online, you can also leave your question. I will let somebody read them. Please, if you have a question, you can ask. Yeah, you can just raise your hand and then I will allow you to. Please, those online, do you have any question? Do you have any question from TikTok?
No.
Let me have that phone. Check YouTube for me. Joshua, do you have any question? We have Joshua, we have Gertrude, we have Cindy, we have Vondi, Moses, Douglas, Yao Edu, Francisca, and Isaac. If you have any question, you can ask. Hey, my people, I'm waiting for questions.
I have a question. So, Andrew, how will you open an account on Google?
How would you? For Google, you don't have to open an account unless you are doing a business. So you can, that one you can open the account. Somebody's asking how you can open an account on Google. So for Google, unless you are doing a business, then you can go and create your business profile. Or else you now have to put in your location, direction, and all of that. So you don't have to do that. Just create a website, use your name on social media and all of that, and then Google will pick it from there.
The next photography, you said you do photography.
Yeah, I do photography. I do photography, video, anything multimedia.
And I said, I think it's for business.
Which one?
I said, I think it's for business. I don't know if it's a website it's talking about.
Yes, the creating your own profile there. It's not. It's for business. Check your phone. Please, those online, if you can hear me, you can ask your question. If you don't have a question, then I think my work here is done. Let me check Facebook too. Okay, yeah. Sammy, you have a question. You can ask your question. I can hear you. Okay. Okay, so I'm recording that and I'll post it for you. You're welcome. Somebody's asking if you can get my resources. Resources, I don't have resources that I give out though, but the resources that I talk about is what you can use. You can use your WordPress, you can use the social media platform, and then your Canva. Canva is actually, there's a free version, so you can actually go in for the free version, okay? Okay, so if there's no question, we'll end it here. If you later have a question, you want to do your website and you want to get in touch, you let me know and then we'll look at it. Thank you very much and have a nice day. The